Mifflin County's whole season has came down to this final home game where we welcome the Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Hello, everybody. My name is Aiden Stevens. This is Colson Gibbons to my right, and we are sorry for the late start here. It's technical difficulties. We're not being
we will not, but heading into this game, as I'd like to jump straight into the facts because we're late on to the punch here. Mechanicsburg 15-2 on the year. Last game was a win over Milton Hershey by 17, 70-53, and their next and last game back home versus Penn Manor on Thursday. As for Mifflin County, they're coming off a heartbreaking loss in overtime fashion, 54-50, where you could not see it. So, you know, that's great. And then
we promise better sports.
Yeah.
In the near and far future.
This is the final home games for both Aiden Ativo and Nathan Parks. And this is our last broadcast here of spring. We might be, not of spring, of fall. Is it fall? Yeah, it's fall. Winter, whatever. But we might be possibly bringing you baseball. So if you see that coming, it'll be us two again. So as we're getting the starting lineups there, they just announced Evan Strohacker. Ativo, obviously starting. Next up, Jack Curry.
I feel like the big thing for Mifflin County here is you got to have to keep up with the pace that Mechanicsburg has.
Next.
Thank you. Mechanicsburg is a very explosive team, both on offense and defense, with turnovers and steals. They outscored Mifflin County in points per game. Obviously, Mifflin County fell to Mechanicsburg last year at 60-43 was the final score. So Huskies are going to have to improve on the offensive side of the ball. This is our last winners broadcast of the season. We thank you all for listening, whether this is your first game or your 10th. We thank you all for tuning in. The 15-2 Wildcats, one of the best teams we've seen all season, take on our Mifflin County Huskies. Tip-off seconds away. Liam Owens will use the tip-off to Nathan Parks, and we are underway. That's Curry with the ball. Gives it off to Bender. Bender gives it to Strohacker. Strohacker gets around the screen. Looking, pumps. Back out to Hartzler, who gives it back to Strohacker. Strohacker gives a deep pass to Bender. Bender, jab, looking. It's around the screen from Curry. Strohacker with the ball, taking his time. 30 seconds in one possession. Strohacker gives it off to Hartzler. Bender checks, looking, driving, not able to get anything. Gives it off to Strohacker. Hartzler driving, pack out, corner, three, won't go. Rebound, Hartzler, Mifflin County retains possession.
Great opening possession here.
Corner, three, won't go. Rebound, Owens.
That was Ativo there, the senior with the corner shot. That one doesn't fall. After all that time, Mifflin County comes up empty.
Pass to the interior. There'll be a foul called against the Huskies. Must say, Mifflin County, it looked like an army right now, right there in the dog pound.
Very, very big crowd. And as you can see, the cheerleaders also here to cheer Mifflin County on.
Come down to the ball is Mechanicsburg, 15-2 on the year. Their one of their losses was to Hershey. Quick pull-up jumper, won't go, rebound Curry. School record 32 points just about a week ago. Curry to Bender. Passes it out. That'll be to Hartzler, back to Bender. Off the screen. Curry to Hartzler. Hartzler to Ativo for the lead. It falls, nothing but net.
Ativo there wide open on some great passing here. And the senior on his final home game gets the scoring started. 3-0 Huskies.
Looking, driving. Pull up, corner, three. In and out, rebound Mechanicsburg. back outside. That's number 0. That's Chance Lonston going the other way. Gets poked out of Bender's hand. That was Elijah Bea, the 5'10 senior, who poked it out of Bender's hands, but he was the last player to touch it, so it'll retain Mifflin County possession on the far side of the court.
Great play by Bender there, using that speed to his advantage and stealing that ball. Obviously did get knocked out there. Good play by Mechanicsburg, but still.
That's Strohecker with it. Gives it to Ativo. Ativo driving, looking, tough layup, won't go. Looks like he wanted a foul, didn't get one. Gets fouled there. That is Owens, I believe. He'll be shooting 2.
And as you could hear, the crowd was chanting overrated. So
that is Josh Smith, obviously
the football star.
Josh Smith, multi-sport athlete. There puts Mechanicsburg up on the board first. Josh Smith, 6 foot senior in the football game between these two teams. Josh Smith, as I'd like to put it lightly, torched the Huskies defense and had a heck of a game. Obviously, I'm very excited to see what he does in his future here. But nonetheless, here in the dog pound, Mifflin County's getting hyped. Up 3-2 here. 3 minutes have eclipsed in the quarter. Bender with the ball. Hartzler driving, looking, spins, shot gets blocked out to Bender. Bender drives, he'll get blocked out of bounds. Huskies will retain possession.
3-2 here. I like the aggressive play by Bender, even though he did try and save it. The great play there is that he forced Mechanicsburg to do that, so they keep the ball.
Very close to the baseline, very heads-up play. Ativo receives the inbound. Curry was looking to get something off the screen, didn't get it. Strohecker now with the ball. Gives it off to Curry. To Hartzler. Hartzler has a nice look, passes inside to Ativo. Ativo's layup just off the mark there. Rough landing for Curry, but he gets it. Pull-up jumper for the lead. High shot, but it falls. Mechanicsburg's up 5-2. That's Chance Janowski, the 6'2 guard, with the 3-pointer. Bender behind the back. 4:12 remaining in quarter number 1. Ativo. Step back. Guarded by Smith. Inside off the hands of Strohecker, and it'll be Mechanicsburg's ball.
Mifflin County there, I like the aggression going for that play. The only problem is that it wasn't completed. So nothing really going there as it's 5-3. Low scoring first quarter so far.
I would like to say, obviously, Ativo had the 3. Other than that, no baskets made for the Huskies. I feel like Mifflin County is going to need to capitalize on these shots, especially the open looks, if you want to keep up with a team like Mechanicsburg. Tough shot for Smith. It falls. I thought that was a 2-point, deep 2, but apparently it was a 3. Smith has his 5th point of the game, putting them up 8-3. This will be Mifflin County with the ball, down by 5. Haig checked into the game for the Huskies. Haig with the ball now in the corner. Cross-court pass to Bender. Pump fakes. Bender to Haig. Haig to the corner. Jab step. Look, floater off the glass. It falls. Tough shot there from Parks, I believe it was. Huskies reel it within 3.
I believe that was, I might be wrong, but I believe that was actually Strohecker. Great shot there, though, to bring it to 3.
That was Strohecker there. Deep 3. Does not go. Rebound. What a heads-up play there. Sorry, I was just shocked there by Elijah Bea. Obviously had to steal from behind that one. Situational awareness, going up, knowing that you'll land out of bounds. Hits Ativo in the leg. Goes out of bounds and will retain Mechanicsburg possession. Driving. Pass to the interior. That's Owens. That's an easy 2. Back to a 5-point game. Deep pass to Curry quickly. Curry driving. Fadeaway shot gets blocked. Weird possession, I'd say, here from the Huskies. Ativo driving. looking over Smith. It falls. Ativo has his 5th point of the night.
Mctv here playing like he wants it here. 7 points for the Huskies, 5 from Mctv. We're back to a 3-point game. The crowd chants overrated again.
I don't think they like Josh Smith here tonight.
Smith there denied by Mctv. There goes Bender.
Bender, 3-pointer ties the game. This for the tie. Off the mark, rebound. Mechanicsburg, deep pass there to Owens. Owens trips. And it's going to be a travel call. It'll be Huskies ball.
That is an aggressive play there by Mechanicsburg. They chucked it all the way down the court. And it's 7-10 still. 1:44 here left in this first quarter.
Noah Apple and Jacob Eager checking into the game for the Wildcats. And Mifflin County's going to get the ball here, down by 3. Low scoring first quarter, 10-7 is our score. 1:44 remaining in quarter number 1.
On senior night, I'd like to give my props to Aiden Mctv. He has already 5 points. He's playing like he wants it.
Last home game for these seniors. It'll be Bender with the ball. Gives it to Haig. Haig gives it to Mctv. Mctv, cross, looking, driving, takes it himself, passes it out. It'll be Franklin. Franklin with the ball. Pass to the inside. Bender gets fouled and the bucket.
Great play there by Bender. I feel like out of the sophomores here, he's been one of the more impressive ones. That one, the jump by Mechanicsburg, faking him out, shooting it again, slap on the wrist, and he gets to shoot for 3 now.
Hartzler will check in for Ativo, and Curry will check into the game as well.
1:09 left here in this first quarter. Bender to tie the game at 10.
Mifflin County, in my opinion, has looked great defensively. They've been in control of time management, but Mechanicsburg has looked better on the court, in my personal opinion. Free throw off the mark, but a weird bounce gives it back to Mifflin County. Bender with the ball, looking to try and take the lead. Pass out to Franklin. Nice move. Get to the inside, just passes it out to Hartzler. Haig with the ball. 50 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. 9-10 is our score. Back out to Bender. High pass. Bender gives it to Strohecker, who gives it to Haig. Haig, tough layup, won't go. Rebound Mechanicsburg on the baseline. Able to stay in bounds.
Looks like Mechanicsburg won in this last shot here.
And a backcourt violation. You cannot do that in that situation.
I mean, this is a big moment here early in this first quarter. Who knows? That could cost them the game. Definitely could here. 13.2. Will Mifflin County get the last shot?
Especially if Mifflin County can capitalize on this opportunity. The amount of momentum they would have would be extraordinary. Back to Curry. Here, 10 seconds remaining. That'll go out to Hartzler. Hartzler to Bender. 5 on the clock. Got to get something off to Curry. Curry to Bender. Bender, last second heave. Won't go. 10-9 is our score after 1. Colston, first quarter thoughts.
I feel like Mifflin County, they definitely are the underdog here, 8-10 versus 15-2, but they're hanging around. One missed free throw is all that's between us and a tie game. Obviously, Mechanicsburg, they've had a couple possessions where they came up empty. They had an aggressive play there, throwing it all the way down the court there that resulted in no points. And also just some empty possessions by Mifflin County. You clean up those mistakes, and that can help you big time. 9-10 our score here. Mifflin County, Mechanicsburg going back up right after this. Queen plays us in here to the second quarter. Mifflin County down 1. Mechanicsburg starts with the ball.
Mechanicsburg getting possession here, up by 1. Smith with the ball, and the crowd is going to do what the crowd's been doing all night. Right here in front of the dog pound to the interior. Pass a bit off. So close to out of bounds, they won't call it. I believe that was a TiVo jumping, wanting a call where the Huskies. None was given. Pass, 3, right in front of the dog pound. Josh Smith silences him.
4-point game, and Josh Smith, he's been the electrifier for Mechanicsburg there. Multi-player athlete there, just like Haig, but another great shot there to put it to 4.
Josh Smith here has 8 of the team's 13 points, I believe. At least 8. Mctv pass out to Curry. 1-point game. If it falls, won't go. That was Hartzler, my apologies. Wide open look. I think we have to take that shot 10 out of 10 times.
Smith is fouled as the bucket falls. 3-point play. And what a play there by Smith once again. 9-15, bordering 16. Strohecker is going to check in there for a TiVo. I believe this is a TiVo's first time out. Played his heart out so far here on senior night.
Place got loud, but once again, Smith silences them. Mechanicsburg has their biggest lead of the night by 7. To Bender. Bender to Hartzler. 3-point shot won't go. Too much power on it. Hartzler has missed the last 2 threes here for the Huskies. And if you're Mechanicsburg, you're getting the ball in the number 1's hands, which they do here. Smith drives. Tough layup. It falls.
Smith once again going inside there, and he's having his way in there. Doubling Mifflin County's points. It's 18-9.
Off the hands of a Wildcat and will retain Mifflin County possession. We thank you all for tuning in here as a big matchup here between the 15-2 Mechanicsburg Wildcats against our 8-10 Huskies. Huskies still can make the district championship if they beat Altoona, which that is their next game. Three ball there off the mark. Rebound again by Mechanicsburg. Driving. Looking, falls over, and it'll be Mifflin County possession.
The crowd likes the call, and that's putting it mildly.
Crowd won't like the scoreboard.
5:48 until halftime. It's Wildcats 18, Huskies 9.
For most of these fans, I'd say, because I believe, was that a charge on Bender or a flop?
It's going to be a flop against Mechanicsburg. I was going to say, it didn't look like Bender went too hard there.
Huskies down by 9, in dire need of a basket. Bender with it. It's around the screen. Bender gives it off to Haig. Haig back to Bender here. If you're Mifflin County, you got to get it to either Curry or Bender. Your star players beyond the arc. Nonetheless, simple layup there by Haig. And it's back to a 7-point game. I believe that is Mifflin County's first points of the second quarter.
It is. Less than 5 minutes here until the second half. Or until halftime, excuse me.
Hand off to Smith there. Did not work. Smith gets the ball back. Around the arc. Good movement here by Mechanicsburg. I'd say both teams have been disappointed.
That is going to be a foul on Mechanicsburg. I believe a charge. And Mifflin County gets the stop they need.
Charge was on Landon Haig, and he is hyped about that. Huskies trying to get some momentum here. And once again, I feel like in dire need of points. You're down by 7, but with how this quarter is gone, it feels like you're down by a lot more. If you're Mechanicsburg, I think something we really saw is you need to attack the Huskies early, especially in that back court where Mifflin County has not looked so strong this season, getting the ball up the court. Franklin gives it off to Bender, gives it to Haig. Haig back to Bender. Bender moving around beyond the arc. It'll be Strohacker guarded by Smith. Haig to Bender. Bender guarded by Biaya. It'll be Franklin. To the inside to Haig. Haig looking for something. He'll take it himself. Pump fakes. Ball gets stolen by Smith. Going the other way. Here come the Wildcats.
And the putback there is up and good. Smith with the original shot did not fall. The immediate putback, and it puts it in as the Huskies take their first timeout. 3:41 until halftime. It's the Wildcats 11. It's the Wildcats 20. Huskies 11.
Mifflin County here taking the court, needs a basket, in dire need of one. I feel like I'm on repeat. I feel like I'm a CD, keep going round and round and round. But in my opinion, especially in high school basketball, every point is more important than the last. I've been saying that all season. And I feel like if you only have 15, 20 points to show at half, it won't be a good look. Strohacker there, guarded by Smith. Double team there. Smith gets it, or Strohacker gives it out to Haig. To Bender. Back out to Haig. Haig gives it to Bender. 3:06 left. Haig inside, pass to the corner. This much needed. It falls. Splish, splash. It's a swish.
That's Carson Franklin, the sophomore there. He's been living in the corner from the past games we saw, and there's another 3 from him to bring it to 6.
Not only helps the team, but it helps the crowd get loud. I think they've ran 15 of these passes in a row. It might work. Owens. And it'll retain Mechanicsburg possession. Number 55, Aiden Pinksker, going to check into the game. For number 5, Elijah Bea. Put back shot by Smith. It falls.
And once again, we've been saying his name a lot, but it's Smith again with another bucket here to put it to 8. They have to stop Josh Smith. Bender puts it inside, and what a play by him. The fake out inside, and it's a 6-point game.
All of a sudden, the pedal is to the metal right now. Chucks up a 3, and from this camera angle, it looked like it was way over. It might have been over the backboard, but gets it to fall. Beautiful shot there by Mechanicsburg. Huskies back down by 9. Bender behind the back, gives it to Franklin. Franklin back to Bender. To Haig. Haig looked like he wanted to shoot there, doesn't. Franklin gives it to Haig. Haig tries to save it, won't work. I believe the Mechanicsburg player foot might have been out of bounds. No, it must have been the ball rolled out after Haig saved it. Looks like Hartzler is going to check in for Bender. 1:41 here remaining in half number 1. I'm going to get some twin kiss at halftime.
If you don't know here, never mind.
Having a promotion here. 90 seconds remaining here. This could be a dagger, and the dog pound goes silent. Mechanicsburg up by 12. Strohecker with it. Nice move by Haig there. Senses the defense, doesn't get the putback to fall. Franklin passes it to nobody, and this will go out of bounds. Mechanicsburg gets possession.
Tried to pass it out. There was Franklin. It was just straight up denied, blocked. And he blocked it in a way that there was no way Mifflin County was getting that ball back. Either a half court or Mechanicsburg would run up and get it.
.60 seconds remaining in half number 1. Smith, fade away. You can't stop him right now.
If there's one thing you need to contain at halftime, it's Josh Smith.
He's killer on the offense and defensive side of the ball. A weird-looking shot there. It kind of looked like he wanted to do a self-alley-oop, pass it back to himself off the backboard. It falls. Pull-up 3. What can you do to stop him? He's on fire.
Josh Smith once again with another 3. 15-point game.
15-point game. All of a sudden, the pedal is to the metal ever since it felt like we got to 2.5 minutes remaining. Then felt very slow and sluggish. But it must be raining outside. Franklin for 3. Won't go. Rebound Mechanicsburg. 4 on the clock. Need to get something off. Driving inside. And that's how the first half ends. Mechanicsburg's up by 17. Wildcats 35. Huskies 18.
We will come to you with the MCTV halftime report at halftime right after this.
Well, regarding the student section, please stay seated at halftime until we have our recognition for competitive cheerleaders. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to honor our winter competition senior cheerleaders. We have 7 young ladies who are in their final year of cheerleading, and what a final year they have had, making history this past week. Here are our 7 senior cheerleaders in alphabetical order by last name. Please welcome to the floor Maya Bunch. Maya is the daughter of Jeremiah and Valerie Bunch. Her future plans are to attend Penn State and pursue a degree in engineering. Maya Bunch. Next, please welcome senior Addison Buck. Addison unfortunately could not be with us tonight, but her parents, Beckett and Tim Buck, are here to proudly represent her. Her plans after graduation are to major in business and hopefully continue her cheer career. Addison Buck. Next, please welcome senior Tess King. Tess is the daughter of Jackie Kirk and granddaughter of Terry Shopper. Tess plans to attend East Stroudsburg University for secondary education in social studies. Tess King. Next, please welcome Alex Koch. Alex is the daughter of Kristen and Mike Koch and sister of Andrew Koch. Unfortunately, Alex's mom could not be here tonight, but she is incredibly grateful for her mother. After graduation, Alex plans to attend Misericordia University for medical imaging. Alex Koch. Next, please welcome Savannah Powell. Savannah is the daughter of Todd and Jody Powell. She plans to attend college and major in history after graduating as a Husky. Savannah Powell. Next, please welcome Piper Snyder. Piper is the daughter of Heather Crawford. Piper's future plans are to earn a double doctorate in psychology and criminology. Piper Snyder. And our final senior tonight, Cameron Witters. Cameron is the daughter of Josh and Adrian Bullock and sister of Casey Bullock. Cameron plans to attend junior college or Lock Haven and major in education. Cameron Witters. Ladies and gentlemen, in December, our varsity cheerleaders won their district bid to go to the PIAA State Championships for the second year in a row. Last week, the girls traveled to Reading at Santander Arena and faced the top teams in the state in a very tough AAA large division. These girls delivered a beautiful routine, which landed them in the state semifinals for the first time in school history. Although they did not advance to the finals, they did finish as number 11 in the state of Pennsylvania. We are so incredibly proud of this team, not only for their athletic accomplishments, but for their well-behaved manner. Your dedication to your team, school, and so many other sports does not go unnoticed. Thank you for representing Mifflin County. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our state 11th finish, Mifflin County competition cheerleaders.
Mechanicsburg up by 17 is here as we welcome you to the MCTV halftime report. I'm Aiden Stevens. He's Colston Divin. And Colston, what are your thoughts here on this first half?
I feel like this is a pretty simple message here to Mifflin County if you want to win. 3 things: score, stop them, and specifically stop Josh Smith. He, to put it lightly, torched Mifflin County on the inside and the outside, really. If you want to slow Mechanicsburg down, you have to get a couple stops. Also have to capitalize on those threes. I remember there were a couple by Josh Hartzler there. Some couple threes that could have been hit, and also some interior shots that could have been hit. If you want to win, it's pretty simple. Score more points than your opponent, and right now, They're not doing that. Down by 17 here with 2:10 until the second half.
Josh Smith is cooking us both in football and in basketball. I think he had a 60-plus yard touchdown. That was our first game we broadcast at Colston, looping around full circle. He torched us in our first game, and he'll torch us in our last game here. For the winter sports season, we could possibly bring in new sports. Spring sports, that is to be determined. Expect baseball and softball possibly. We are still in the talks of that. Nonetheless, here, we got about a minute and a half until second half action is underway. You are listening to MCTV. Players take the court for the last time here in the Dog Pound to kick off the second half. Mifflin County trailing by 17, but they start with possession and are going the other way. Mifflin County in the all-white, Mechanicsburg in their all-red jerseys. 16 minutes of basketball left to be played in the Dog Pound are underway. A pass will be out to Ativa. Gives it off to Bender. Gives it to Strohecker. Strohecker to Ativo. Ativo, pull up, jump, balls. Huskies get the first point in the quarter.
Ativo playing his heart out here to start out in the second half. There is another two. He played great in the first, trying to lead his team to a comeback victory in the second.
Got to keep your eye out on number 1. He could have 20 points in this first half. I'm not exactly sure what his total count is, but I know it is in the teens. Pull-up jumper there won't go. Mifflin County gets the ball down by 15. Bender to Curry. Curry over Owens. Beautiful shot.
Curry has had a quiet night. He tried a three earlier. It didn't fall. I believe only a second or third shot, a three, and we know he's good at that. 12-point game. Trying to close the gap.
That was over Liam Owens, 6'1". Curry. Another three from Mechanicsburg, and it falls. Is that Josh Smith?
That was not. That was Justin Barrow, the senior 6-foot guard. Answers Jack Curry's three with a three of his own to bring it back to 15.
Curry passes inside. Strohecker takes it himself, runs around the rim, and it falls. Back to a 13-point game. Here comes Mechanicsburg. Smith taking it up the court. That'll be out to Owens. Owens gives it to Smith. Out to Elijah. Gives it back to Owens. Owens, pull-up, jumper, off the front of the rim. High tip in the air, and it'll be caught by Mifflin County. Bender taking it up the court. Three-pointer cuts the lead to 10. 25-38. Ativo takes it himself, and that's an unfortunate bounce for the senior. Smith takes it himself. Step back, pull-up, jumper, rims out. You don't see him miss that often. Nonetheless, Bender finally slows things down. Bender, look, step back, fadeaway. Hartzler, he needs this. Off the front of the rim. I believe that puts Hartzler at 0 for 3 from 3 tonight. Mechanicsburg taking their time. Josh Smith. That'll be Owens. Owens gives it to Chance. Pull-up, jumper. Won't go. Rebound, Hartzler. Gives it to Bender. Ativo driving to the inside. Using his body. Gets the foul call. That'll be against Smith.
One thing I do like about Ativo's play, I feel like he's a lot more aggressive than the rest of these Huskies players. If that's Luke Bender or Josh Hartzler, do they go inside there is the question. Down by 13, I like the play there, trying to play more aggressive there against Mechanicsburg, and it nets him with 2 free throws.
You want to see, especially the Husky seniors, do well here tonight, their last home game. As a sports fan, I know obviously I'd love to have a big game for my last home game. So we're rooting on Aiden Ativo and Nathan Parks up here in the booth for a good game. But we always root for good games no matter who it is. And someone that is having a good game has the ball right now. Josh Smith passes to the inside. Looking. Chance puts it up and it falls. 25 to 40, 15-point game, 4:30 remaining in quarter number 3. Looking, corner 3, splish splash, it falls.
I believe that was Hartzler. He's now 1 for 4 from outside as he finally gets one to fall there right in front of the dog pound as well, trying to give them something to cheer for.
Big mental boost, I would say, for Hartzler and as a team. Smith takes himself beautiful Euro. It falls. Josh Smith, I believe, up to 21 points. Risky pass there to Bender. Gets it to him. Floater falls. Aiden Ativo, double A. He's energized like a double A battery.
Ativo there, he's been doing great here tonight, playing like he wants it here. Once again, just a quick pass, risky play there from Mechanicsburg, does not pay off. 3 ball here, won't go. Hartzler rebound.
Hartzler has played very much interior, using his physical body to get inside. A ball gets poked from Bender a second time, going the other way is Elijah. Won't go. Second chance points. It falls right there. For the points was Ryan Foose, the 5'10 sophomore. There for the putback points, and it's now a 14-point game. That aggressive defense gets Elijah his second foul of the game, I believe.
Second foul on Mechanicsburg as well. 14-point game, 2:55. Mifflin County, no fouls. That's one thing they've been very good at, being disciplined here tonight as they take a timeout. 14-point game here. Mifflin County trying to claw back into it. You're watching MCTV.
.4 game here. Mifflin County in dire need to go on a run. Pull up 3. Won't go. Hartzler with the shot. Just off the marks. Huskies down by 14 and are on the defensive side of the ball. Smith has it. Driving. Pass. Won't go. Looks like it hit the bottom of the backboard and will retain Mechanicsburg possession.
Sloppy play there from both sides. It feels like that ball was bounced around there. It was a good pass by Josh Smith to Elijah. Just couldn't get anything to connect. I believe it bounced off a TiVo and they got it back.
Nonetheless, their nice job by Elijah to get them this rebound. Set things up. Elijah had a wide open three. Interesting choice there to not shoot it. Nonetheless, Mechanicsburg's up 14. Smith has it. Give it to Elijah. Back out to Owens. Three-point shot. Hits the rim twice, and it falls.
Unlucky bounce there by Mifflin County here. 17-point game as Bender tries to drive it up. Looking for something here. Ativo, his shot up and good. Once again, Ativo playing like he wants it. 15-point game. Chance here, trying to take a chance. Passing it out around there, Smith. Owens now. Over to Justin. Justin trying to get inside, back out. Elijah. That ball bounced around. Chance could not grab it there. Bender with it. Over the corner. Ativo taking his time. He'll put up another shot and another make. Ativo again. A minute left here in this third quarter. 13-point game.
Aiden Ativo has been working his butt off, I'd say. He's having a heck of a game. But yet on the other side, you could also say Josh Smith has had a better game. Shot there by Mechanicsburg off the marks. Bender. Strohacker, jump shot, won't go. Rebound Hartzler, 30 seconds left. Strohacker had a look from three, didn't take it. Josh Smith steals it, and he's so fast he's out of frame.
As that bucket will fall there. What a play there. That speed looked like a track player's speed there.
See a tri-sport athlete. We'll find out in the spring. Free throw line shot from Hartzler just rims out. It's not been his night.
Out of bounds.
That'll end the third quarter. Huskies down by 15, in need of a miracle.
You're watching MCTV. We'll come to you with the fourth quarter right after this.
Mechanicsburg here with the ball, starting the fourth quarter, last quarter of the season. Pull up three from Isaac Dahlman. Won't go. Rebound, Huskies. What a shot from guess who? Double A, the Energizer, Aiden Ativo from the corner. Didn't even look like it hit the net.
Contested three. That's the thing that Josh Smith couldn't hit earlier. And Ativo does it with no net involved.
Smith double team, gives a lane to Owens. It falls. 51 to 37, 14-point game, 7 minutes remaining. Are they saying a back court violation or a reach-in foul? I believe it's going to be a reach-in foul against the Wildcats.
Isaac Dahlman there with the foul.
Haig's going to be inbounding the ball to Bender. 7 minutes remaining here. Assuming everything's going to hold up, Mechanicsburg is going to improve to 16-2 on the season. Not saying they've already won, but it's looking very likely for the Wildcats.
Less than 7 minutes here left in the winter sports season for us, too. If you don't know, I'm Colston Niven.
And I'm Aiden Stevens.
If you're listening from Mechanicsburg, we've been doing this since the beginning of the football season, and we've had a lot of fun doing it as a TiVo. Who else does that there? But
With a bang.
if you'd like to consider checking us out, that'd be pretty cool. I mean, I am kind of sponsored by us, so a little bit of bias, but, you know, it'd be nice.
Is that your way of promoting us?
Yes.
That's a beautiful three there from Mechanicsburg as Colston keeps talking about our channel.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, you don't have to. I'm just saying, Bender with a move there. Are
He's
they
been
going to
doing that all night?
Yeah.
Behind the back, especially Bender's getting pressed up front, and that's been forcing him to trying to use his dribbling skills, I guess, to get beyond the backcourt.
That is going to be a blocking foul there against Elijah, their third foul, as Bender is going to stay with it. Ativo, the corner, back to Bender. It's going to be backcourt there. Ativo, aggressive pass there, and Bender couldn't get to it. 14-point game, in dire need of a stop.
That's the word of the broadcast, dire.
6:11 here left in regulation. It's Mechanicsburg 54, Mifflin County 40.
I would say a better showing offensively from both teams, and it was really a slow start after the end of the first quarter, as I believe that ball hit the rim around 5 times before it fell in. Mechanicsburg takes the lead, puts them up 16. Pass out to the corner, pull up 3, won't go, hits the iron, going the other way. Driving inside, that's Josh Smith.
If you remember, it was 10-9 after one quarter. Very low scoring. This game has exploded here. 58-40 as Mifflin County calls timeout. We'll come back to you with possibly the ending. You're watching MCTV.
.534 remaining here in MCTV Winter Sports, in the MCTV Winter Sports season. Bender behind the back.
Said it twice for dramatic effect there.
That's the second time Josh Smith has done, or no, that was Owens. That was Liam Owens with the steal. Very similar to what Josh Smith did in the second quarter. Nonetheless, Huskies will lose possession of the ball off of a jumped pass.
Second time that's happened tonight. The first time is Josh Smith. And this 3-ball will not go. Mifflin County gets possession. High pass there.
Looked like a football pass. Gets fouled. 2 free throws coming up for the Huskies.
That's Carson Franklin there, just playing aggressive. and they've been trying to do that all night, trying to get the interior shots. I feel like they haven't gotten many of them, but Franklin there tries it inside and gets fouled for 2. Franklin here had a quiet game, hit one of those corner threes. I feel like he does every game. But besides that, this is his first chance for points.
First free throw is up and it's good, making it a 17-point game. Ever since Mechanicsburg had that third quarter that they had where they really exploded, that middle game, I feel like we've plateaued. Mechanicsburg goes on a little run, and the Huskies go on a little run. It's evened out here. 5 minutes remaining in regulation. Huskies down by 17 to the 15-2, soon to be 16-2 Mechanicsburg Wildcats. Huskies, I believe their only chance at making the playoffs is winning districts, as that shot gets blocked. They have to beat Altoona. Not their next game. Their next game is Lower Dolphin, the 8th at noon. Bright and early there on a Saturday, and I believe the 11th is whenever they play Altoona, which if they win that game, they go to play State College in the District 6 championships. Nonetheless, in 1 week's time, we'll figure more about that here on MCTV. Meanwhile, for the Wildcats, you guys, if any of you are listening that are Wildcats fans, you guys have had a heck of a season. Obviously, 16-2, you could lose 5 more games and you'll be happy with that season. 16-2 is nothing to be ashamed of, and it's really impressive.
In their next and last game back home versus Penn Manor on Thursday. That's Franklin, the fake, the 3 won't fall.
It's the loudest I've heard the dog pound in a long time. Huskies lost by 17 at Mechanicsburg the last time they played earlier this season. Mifflin County down by 19. Mifflin County had a layup and no more points were scored to be the exact same score against Mechanicsburg. Their first time out, 60-43 was the score earlier this season. This one, 60-14, 4:16 left.
60-14, huh?
I was reading 4:16 blended. I'll put the hand up. That's on me. My apologies. 60-41. Sounds more accurate. Franklin off the handoff, passes inside. Shot gets blocked there by Owens. And this will be Chance taking it up the court. Chance crosses, looks inside. Shot is blocked by Parks. Parks had a shot blocked on the other end. This one he gets his revenge, I guess we'll call it. Blocks a shot of his own, but it'll be fouled, so it'll be 2 free throws for the Wildcats. This to put them up by 20 and 21.
Both teams here in this late fourth quarter definitely been more foul happy. Mechanicsburg with 4, Mifflin County now with 3. First free throw is up and off.
Front of the rim, back of the rim, and then back into the front of the rim. Back, front, and rim. I said multiple times that sentence. My apologies here, ladies and gentlemen. Second one falls, 20-point game here. Timeout is called. Their substitutions, I believe it was, as Luke Bender checks back into the game. I'd like to give some special shout-outs here to some Mifflin County players. Last time we will see them at home this season, as Aiden Nativo, who's had a very loud game tonight, and Nathan Parks, who has sort of come alive in this fourth quarter. Franklin for 3. Off the rim, rebound by Mechanicsburg, going the other way. That'll be a foul against Mifflin County, I believe. Putting both teams at 4 fouls left in 4 fouls in the quarter. As Chance and Oski checks out of the game for Alex Pita. Pass to Smith. Smith for 3. Won't go. Rebound Mechanicsburg. Second chance. Points won't go. Huskies get a stop going the other way. Ativo behind the back. Ativo takes it himself all the way up the court. Huskies now down by 18.
Ativo here, he's played his heart out. Won't get the win, but you can definitely tell in his final home game, he tried his best. Just Josh Smith and the Wildcats a little bit too much for him.
Beautiful movement there from the Wildcats to put them back up by 20. 2:48 here left in the dog pound for the year. Up next here on MCTV, possibly spring sports, baseball and softball. Sadly, we will have no home track meets this year, which obviously we have state champion Carter Smith and a very solid track and field team. Ativo for 3. Won't go. Rebound Mechanicsburg. But it's going to be sad not seeing a guy at his level perform like he would at home. Nonetheless, I got a little sidetracked there. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. 2:13 left here in the winter sports season for us, Colston.
That'll be a charging foul against Mechanicsburg, putting them at 5, and Mifflin County, I believe, will shoot 2.
One more and they'll shoot 2, Colston.
You're right.
You'll learn that for next season.
That, I believe, is going to be a foul against Mechanicsburg, and now they'll shoot 2. And guess who's at the line? The senior Ativo. Last time he was at the line, though, he was 0 for 2.
You just jinxed him.
All right. I said 0 for 2. I'm just saying. I didn't say 2 for 2. 0 for 3 now for Ativo here. He's had a great night from the free throw line, though. Not so much, trying to make his first here.
Second free throw is off the mark, and Colston has some explaining to do.
2 minutes left here, 20-point game.
High pass there, recovered by Franklin. Takes it himself behind the back. Gives it to Ativo. Ativo to Franklin. Franklin shoots off the front of the rim right into a Wildcat's hand. Going the other way. 2-on-2 rush. Wide open shot there for Isaac Dahlman. Will be 2 free throws for the Wildcats.
Both teams now in the bonus with 1:36 left to go. Mechanicsburg will improve to 16-2 on the year with at least a 20-point win. Mifflin County will fall to 8-11. And as Aiden said here, they need a win, I believe, against, you said, Alatoona to give them a chance.
Altoona. Free throw is up and good, making it a 22-point game. 90 seconds left here. Ativo, why not? Taking himself. Hits the rim 4 times. Won't go. Ball rolls out of bounds. It'll go Wildcats' way. Dog pound, even though they're down by 22, still very full. Love to see the student spirit here tonight. You love to see turnout for any sport, but especially a basketball game on a Tuesday night. Love to see it.
That'll be, I believe, a blocking foul against Mechanicsburg as Mifflin County gets possession back.
.60 seconds left. Ativo and Parks are both on the court. You love to see it. Franklin crosses between the legs, takes it himself. And I will say, for that shot, that might have been the highest point it's hit the backboard all season, and it fell. Very weird-looking shot there. Steal by Parks, going the other way. Layup for the Huskies, making it an 18-point game.
That was a steal by Parks. Franklin took it the rest of the way. Bucket is up and good with 33.4 left. Looking for a quick bucket here, or do they just run the clock out?
I believe they'll run the clock out. Steal here by the Huskies. Hey, driving, won't go. Rebound Mechanicsburg. Wildcats are going to come out here on top by a 65-47 final score. Mifflin County will fall to 8-11 on the campaign. And, Mechanicsburg will improve to 16-2. Colston, it's been an absolute honor doing this season with you. Looking forward to next year. Any final thoughts?
I mean, I said it earlier, but if any Mechanicsburg fans want to hear more of us, I'm just saying they got the football season, they got more basketball if they want to listen to us. But also, I'm a sophomore and Aiden's a junior, so you will hear us. You'll hear Aiden next year and me for at least another 2 years.
Sorry, you. It's been an absolute honor having you here, kiddo.
Yeah, but
good.
Anything else you want to say?
We thank you all for listening. I know we're just two high school kids messing around living the dream, but it means a lot. Every viewer is more important than the last, and it's an absolute honor having you all here. And shout out my family. They've been with me throughout all this. They've been supporting me. But I love this. I'm so excited for next season.
We get the new football field next year. If you guys don't know, Mechanicsburg fans, new football field for Mifflin County. Obviously, the track field will not be ready. There is talks that the baseball field won't be ready. Hopefully it is, so we can do that. But, yeah, I'm very excited. Still got maybe baseball and softball to do, and obviously next year as well.
Well, if there is no baseball or sophomore, we thank you all for listening. And if we don't see you again, have a good afternoon, good evening, good night, and a good spring sports season.